As we start out looking at polynomials, we need to first look at combining like terms. And the most important one we start with is something as basic as x squared plus x squared. We need to understand that that comes out to be 2x squared. We just left the unit where we would have seen something like x squared times x squared, which would have come out to be x to the fourth. And these are very different things because we have addition compared to multiplication. So we're combining like terms, we're adding the coefficients, leaving the exponent the same. So then we come down to two polynomials here. 2x squared and x squared are like terms. It's going to become 3x squared. Negative 4x and 5x is going to become a positive 1x. And then 6 minus 3 is going to become 3. 3x squared plus x plus 3 is the combined like terms of those two polynomials. Now we change it to subtraction. So it's always good to kind of distribute in the negative 1 and change all of the signs. So now it's 2x squared minus x squared, which is just an x squared. Negative 4x minus 5x is negative 9x. And then 6 plus 3 comes out to be 9. Now in the next one here, we have an x squared and an x to the third. These are not like terms, but we always put the largest exponent first. That's an x to the third. Then we're going to go 2x squared. 4x, the negative 4x is the only x term, so that's next. And then 6 and 2 gives us 8. So combining the like terms, always writing the exponents in descending order. The other side that we're going to look at is distributive property. In distributive property, we're multiplying a term to all the terms within the polynomial. So a is multiplied to b, and a is multiplied to c. We keep the addition between the two and multiply it to both values. So something like 3 times x plus 6 is going to be 3x plus 18. X times x minus 2 is going to be x squared. That's x times x, gives us x squared, minus 2x. And then if we take 2x and multiply it to this trinomial, we get 2x to the third plus 8x squared minus 4x. Couple more examples. I look here, I have an x squared and an x squared. We're combining terms, that's going to become a 5x squared. Negative 3x and x becomes negative 2x. And then 5 and 9 become 14. Now we're looking at it. This is a multiplication, distributive property. 4 times x plus 5 becomes 4x plus 20. Make sure you multiply the 4 times the 5. In our next one, I have an x to the third and an x to the third. So that becomes 7x to the third. Now we have an x squared, but none in this one. It's usually good to think in descending order as you look through these. So that's just going to be a negative 4x squared. Then we're going to go negative 8x, and positive 1x is negative 7x. And then a 9 and a negative 8 is going to be a positive 1. So I'm just going to go down the left column here. So another subtraction. So we're going to make it negative 2x squared plus 4x minus 2. By doing that, I've made sure I take care of all of those. So now it's just to combine like terms with everything I have. It's going to be 4x squared and negative 2x squared. So that's 2x squared. 8x and 4x is 12x. And then negative 7 and negative 2 is negative 9. Our last one in this column, we have an x to the third and an x squared. They're not like terms, so we're going to write x to the third first. It's a minus 2x squared. And this is good where we bring it down. Apply it to the 7 as well. I have no x term, so I don't need to write that there. Then it's going to be 12 minus 7 gives us 5. Over at our distributive properties, we have b times b squared, which is going to be b to the third. b times negative 7 is negative 7b. Don't forget that negative. 2n multiplied to our trinomial. We get 2n to the third minus 16n squared plus 6n. And our last one here has a little bit different approach, and that's because we've taken this 7k and put it at the end, but it's still distributive property. Multiply it to both terms, we get 14k squared plus 35k.